I've been a healthcare assistant for years. It was seeing my brother struggle with depression that inspired me to go into mental health care, and I've been a mental health support worker for the last 7 years, and I love what I do. There are some very hard days, sure, but it is so rewarding. I'd always wanted to go further, but I've never felt like I was very academic. So I thought that training to be a mental health nurse was beyond me. But when my children went to nursery, I decided that I would always regret it if I didn't try. And so I went for it. And I expected to fail. And at first I thought I had. We had to do this presentation quite early on in the course. It was really simple. It was the importance of hand hygiene in healthcare. So nothing I didn't already know. But when it came to me talking through the presentation, I got flustered. The words seemed to jumble about like they did at school when I had to read aloud in class. I couldn't get through it without getting hot, and I had tears in my eyes. I was so embarrassed not being able to read a simple sentence out loud at my age. But then my lecturer asked me if I'd ever been tested to see if I was dyslexic. I was quite taken aback at first, but when he provided me with more information about dyslexia, things just started to fall into place. It turns out I am dyslexic. On the one hand, I was upset that I hadn't discovered this earlier, but when I was young, if you struggled at school, you were just put in the lower sets with easier work. And on the other hand, I was relieved. I'd avoided so many things over the years. Playing Scrabble with the family at Christmas, or querying receipts because I assumed I was the one that was in the wrong. Subtitled films? Forget it. I'm not sure how they're going to react at my trust either. My manager and the ward sisters can sometimes be a bit impatient if things take me a bit longer. And I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to complete my training.
Hi, Vanessa, how are you?
Good, thank you. You?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for meeting with me. I know it's your day off.
Well, I thought I'd better get this sorted out as soon as I could.
Yes, I'm glad you did. I got your email about your statement. Thank you. And I just want to find out how I and the other manager can support you.
Oh, well, oh, sorry. Try not to get upset. I thought you were going to say that I had to leave.
Not at all. Vanessa, we were all delighted when you decided to pursue your training. You're such a brilliant staff member, and your care and compassion for patients are outstanding. But I admit to having had reservations about how you'd cope with the written work, because I've seen how challenging that is for you.
I know, I'm so embarrassed.
There's absolutely no need to be. I value you hugely on my team, but I realise now that I've not been managing you as well as I could have. I've made mistakes in how I've managed you, and I'm sorry for that.
Thank you. But you weren't to know. I didn't know.
So, I believe you have visual dyslexia, is that right?
Yes.
So, now it's my job to work with you to see how we can all support you so that you can be at your best, whether that's in your training or in your placement hours as a student nurse or in the bank shifts you're doing as a support worker. Okay?
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So, let's talk first of all about the things that you find most challenging, and then we'll see how we can make those things easier or more accessible for you.